Hello everybody. Coming at you low and slow for this video. I've got a little story to tell, so sit down, get comfortable, find yourself a nice cup of cocoa, some tea, a coffee, snuggle into a blanket, I don't know, just get nice and cozy, because I got a little tale to tell. And if you're curious why we're so quiet and soft-spoken on this one, well, it was because Stink was asleep right there. It was gonna be very cute, and I was gonna exploit her for views. And then she fucking got up and left the very second that I hit record. She's still in the room, so you might get a little dink in this video, and I might get more views, but I'm gonna keep this tone because it's where I started. So, I was playing D&D about a month ago. The time frame is irrelevant, but true. And I was looking back through some of the other videos, the other wonderful content on this platform that you can check out right now. When I clicked on this video, which was the most recent upload at the time, and I found this comment. And I thought it'd be fun to just go through it, analyze it, and have a little chat about it, because everyone in that D&D game was completely floored reading it. Like, laugh out loud. Some of them had to leave the call to compose themselves. Level of found this funny. So I thought it might make for a good video. And so here we go. This video caught my attention. For the life of me, I can't figure out why EwwTube would recommend it. A number of things already to go into. One, a clear disrespect for YouTube and its algorithm. Fair. Seemingly a negative response to the video, which, I mean, fair, but let's hear your reasoning. And that's all I got, so I should have said that like it was the end of a sentence. I don't need alternatives to watch instead of the Rollerball Finale. Clearly trying to make a joke out of the Super Bowl, which was the topic of my video. Or WeverTF, it's called. Obviously, TF is the fuck. Weaver, interesting shorthand. It could have just been WTF. Anyway, because I have never seen one in my entire life. This is a person who doesn't watch sports. Fine, neither do I. Anyway, 42.1 thousand views on 235 videos. This is discussing my channel. In case you're curious, here are the more accurate numbers, or rather the up-to-date numbers. Average of 179 views per video. That average has now become this, and this is how close his math was. Not bragging or trying to make you feel bad. We should all know by now what comes after that setup, but a comparison to my channel, his channel, whose topic is completely different than yours. 778,000 views on 161 videos, admittedly better. Average of 4,835 views per video. Here is accurate numbers now, here is how accurate his math was. Given what I've seen of the nature of your work and length of your videos, clearly he's done at least a bit of research into the rest of my channel, I'm certain you've devoted way more time to your channel than I have to mine. I'm not sure video length is a direct correlation to how much effort you put into something, but sure, I'll take that. And then in parentheses, my videos average less than 10 minutes in length. My question is, why, in all caps? Why do you do this?
'Cause it's cool. Next question.
In any case, good luck to you, sir. Thanks for that. Final note, in the stone. No idea what this is in reference to. If you know, leave it in the comments. Editor, any idea? I can't do the playful responding bit because I have no idea what they're gonna say. Don't you get smart with me. A few months ago, my most popular video popped 100K total lifetime views. Impressive. And true, I did check. I did get some dink in the video. I will get more views. Final note. I now love Taylor Swift for two reasons. Oh, bye Dink. One, she covered September. Do you remember? I do remember September. Two, she pisses off Moby Trump and his cult. I assume this is in reference to Donald Trump, whose first name is not Moby. The only Moby I'm familiar with is Moby Dick. If that's the joke, then delivery needs work. If that's not the joke, I have no idea what point he's trying to make there. There's a lot to take in there. The main thing that I noticed is that he is fully burying the lead just by saying, in comparison to my channel, whose topic is completely different than yours. Let's take a moment to look at his channel. Here it is. I assume you can't see me anymore, and you can only see the channel if the editor does the editing correctly. So, this is his channel. It is just Earth, Wind & Fire remixes. Now there's a little more explanation for the September reference earlier. And two things about the nature of his channel and how the comparison of views seems a little unfair. First of all, this is a music channel. So saying my videos are average less than 10 minutes in length, intentionally misleading, I would say, because of course most of them are. It's music. How many more than 10-minute songs do you know? I know there are some. Mr. Crystal by Ninja Sex Party is one of my favorite songs ever, and it's longer. My point is, there are very few. They are few and far between. Also, specifically music videos on YouTube have just inherently leagues more views than any other video by nature of them being, one, universally more accessible, and two, music videos. You're coming for the music. You're gonna come back to listen to that song again. You don't really come back to comedy videos or detailed analyses of things or anything that you might find on my channel at the same rate at which you might re-listen to a song. Admittedly, he does have one video over 100,000 views, and good for him, and several in the 5-digit range. So his average views and such are not technically alive. But the other thing to consider is I did listen to a number of these songs, and remix is a bit of a stretch. It's not much of a remix on most of them. It's kind of just the first section of the song with the lyrics removed, and then that first section again with the lyrics left intact to make it longer, and then repeat that formula a couple of times in some different ways. Peepa. So I just find it interesting that this comment is clearly coming from a place of pride and a bit of braggadocio. Let's be honest with ourselves. But it's interesting to me that he's taking such pride in his work as if it were on the same creative caliber as mine. And that is not to say that mine is inherently good or his is inherently bad, but it is to say that his... Peepa. Why have you chosen this moment to be awake? But it is to say that his is not inherently original in that it's just Earth, Wind & Fire songs, and it's not like covers, it's just the original track extended and messed with a little bit. And I don't know if I really have a point here. I certainly am not asking you guys to send a bunch of hate to this guy. Please don't. I don't care. I'm making this video because I think it's funny, not because I want to send an army after this guy. Not that I even have an army to send. All of this to say, it's interesting to me what people will take personal pride in, even when it is just a slightly affected showing of someone else's work. And it is interesting what level of pride people will compare themselves to, and the differences in creativity in all of its many forms. Again, not to say that, like, I'm inherently better than this guy, because I don't believe that, and I don't mean that. The person that I do believe is better than this guy is my buddy Rockmaster J, who after seeing this immediately did the copy pasta right back to him on one of his videos. There's the screenshot. So, my call to action for this video is, take this. I'll put it in the description in all of its glory. Let's make it a copy pasta. Change the numbers to either your channel or anything that, any channel you want to, like, rep, and just go nuts with it. Don't be mean, don't be abusive, but just have some fun. Throw this around. And the first person that does this to a video and posts it in the Discord, I will feature in the next video that is recorded after that has happened. Be sure to tag me in there, link to that also in the description, as well as the Patreon, which you should check out. I don't have anything for this video. There's really not an extended cut or anything for this video in particular, but there are extended cuts, alternate versions of videos, blooper reels, and assorted other fun things. Teases for upcoming videos, which I have been sloppy on in the past, but I will continue doing. And you can have your name right here. I might even say it if you're special, if you're really truly special. You can also earn VIP over on the Twitch by subscribing to the top tier on the Patreon. So if you want that, check out the Twitch streams. We will be back next week with probably something set in hell. See ya.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have breaking news. In fact, we have news so breaking that I had to come back for a second recording session and remember to turn on my lav mic this time. That's why the sound changed. There's more to this story. The story is updating in real time. My editor did some digging, and boy oh boy did she find some wacky shit. 2 separate rants. This is no longer about me or this guy's interaction with my channel in any way. We've moved fully onto just him. Here to comment live is Creamtown. Live on the scene, it's Creamtown reporting.
Yo, this shit's crazy, man.
I've known for a long time that the Lord bots at YouTube don't promote my superior Earth, Wind, and Fire remixes as they do some of the redundant garbage Earth, Wind, and Fire remixes. Parentheses, when I recall the channel's name, I'll post it here. That has never happened, and it's been at least a month. So no leads on who he's talking about. But I didn't find what I was looking for. But I found something much worse. Multiple channels are posting straight up copies, no revisions, remixes, whatever, of entire albums. And getting hundreds of thousands to millions of hits. Hits? Is this guy 40 years old? Amazing question. Also, he doesn't seem to understand that some people will just upload, music that is not easily findable on the internet. YouTube, any song, you'll find it. In truth, YouTube doesn't deserve my superior channel, which I assert is the premier channel in its genre. A genre that is such a micro niche. I think he might be right by default, in that I don't know if there are any other channels of this genre. I will do some researching on that in a second. That is why I am letting it slowly die, and focusing my attention on a new channel dedicated to cyclotouring, which will be premiering sometime soon. There's not been any links to this other channel on his first channel, so I don't know if this is happening, and he's just fully disconnected 1 from 2, or if this is yet to come in the past month. Who knows if we'll ever receive an update on that. But what a wild jump from Earth, Wind, and Fire remixes to cyclotouring. What a large jump in topic. My new channel will either be immediately monetized by YouTube, not how YouTube monetization works, or will remain private. This is what I should have done with this channel had I had any notion of the popularity it has achieved. So, a couple of things to go into. This man is in it for the money. Absolutely. He thinks he's the second coming of Earth, Wind, and Fire Christ. And he thinks that the higher-ups at YouTube are actively snubbing his channel in favor of reposters and other remixers, of which I'm not sure there are. But I did do a bit of research. The first thing that comes up when you search for Earth, Wind, and Fire remix is this. Now, obviously, we can't play too much of it for copyright reasons. I'll put the link to that remix in the description. Infinitely better than then this guy's just reusing of existing Earth, Wind, and Fire tracks and extension minus vocals. This one is a true remix, and it actually sounds pretty fucking good. Dropping the bit for a second, this is really good, and you should all listen to it. Anyway, that's the lesser news. Here's the big breaking news story. Okay, so the standard information is posted above in the description. This note will be pinned to the top of the comment section. Immediate thing of notice, this entire thing I'm about to read, that part included, is in both the description and the pinned comment. So, some cyclical logic here. Circular logic, whatever it's called. Circular reasoning? I don't fucking know. This here upload represents yet another milestone in this channel. Please try to understand that this is not me merely feeding my ego. Blatant lie, just you wait. I am not a musician. True. And nothing I have done on this channel is remotely comparable to the fact that I hold a real graduate degree in abstract mathematics. So immediately we've painted a clearer picture of this person. What that has to do with anything here, who's to say? Another fully separate field. So my man has gone from abstract mathematics and a graduate degree, not just a bachelor's or a master's, full-on graduate degree. Maybe I don't know what graduate degree means. Anyway, abstract mathematics, Earth, Wind, and Fire remixes, cyclotouring. The fact is that I am without peer in this specific YouTube genre. Again, I'm inclined to believe that that's true on the grounds that he's uncontested. Namely, original, unique, high quality Earth, Wind, and Fire remixes, which absolutely never repeat pieces, as do so many of the other channels which receive millions of visits, yet I assert are total garbage. Couple of things here. Which never repeat pieces, blatant falsehood. We're doing repeats constantly of just this part of the song with lyrics, but I digress. So many of the other channels, I've yet to find any that are specifically Earth, Wind, and Fire remix channels, unless he just means remix channels in general, in which case asserting that not only is he the best, but without peer as a remixer on YouTube is wild. That's a lunatic claim. I have one steaming pile of feces in mind. Clearly he's got a rival, unnamed again, which I will list here just as soon as I come across it again, because I don't recall the name. We never got an update on that, so I don't know what to tell you. I don't know who this person is, but I'm so curious. But the thumbnail is a low quality image of either PB or MW wearing headphones. I assume these are members of Earth, Wind, and Fire, but I'm not certain of that. This is still in reference to the quote-unquote steaming pile of feces that is his rival channel. And yet this dog shit gets millions of views and is certainly monetized by the misanthropes who run YouTube. I don't believe to date that there's a way to check if a channel is or is not monetized, unless you own that channel. If I'm wrong about that, someone please tell me and we can get even more details here. Next, I want to mention that I have been asked several times to remix this song, the one that this comment is posted under, but I have never been satisfied with the raw materials available. Strap in, everyone at home. Find your loved one, hug them close. We're about to turn the tides. Put bluntly, and hopefully someone will understand my meaning, the instrumental versions with which I have tried to work had too many artifacts. Now let me clarify this for those of you at home that didn't quite follow that. I'm not 100% certain on the sound mixing aspect of it. I believe artifacting is when music clips and isn't fully smooth and listen toable like it would be on the radio or on Spotify or whatever. But the important bit of information that I do understand is the instrumental versions with which I tried to work. My man is not creating these. And not only is he not creating music, which obviously, he's not even creating the source tracks that he's using. He's not pulling the Earth, Wind, and Fire songs and then removing the vocals. He's finding these already created and then using them as his own. Not only is taking the credit for that. Hugely, like, not problematic, because there are some people who will make things for other people to use. That's not the issue. The issue is him acting as if he's creating something new, when he's taking other people's instrumentals of an original work of the song and just smashing them together. I can do that! Hell, I have done that! A couple of times! Here's my evidence.
Gotta save the icebox. It started thawing and the curtain's calling.
So, just to bring me back into this for a second, I've now actively done the thing that he is doing, and he might be a little bit better at the making of the track, but I'm singing over it. I'm doing something creatively original on top of this track rather than just smashing them together. So, that makes me feel some type of way. Anyway. Continuing. Anyway, what is different about this upload is that I have purposely included less than half of what I have completed. To be more precise, it's less than half of the instrumental version I consistently create, which is subsequently mixed with the vocal version. As an example, the last upload, Wouldn't Change a Thing About You, Earth, Wind & Fire song, of course. I created the instrumental portion using 3 distinct stereo tracks and 2 distinct stereo vocal portion tracks. An admission that he's just mashing tracks together. He's not really creating anything, even in a remix sense. However, in what I have uploaded here, I use no less than 8 distinct stereo tracks for the instrumental portion. At least he's doing more work. The result is that I've created my most impressive work up until this point. And if you disagree, then go TF away. I have no need for you. Truly, what can I say? The ego. But just you wait, it gets better. The fact is that my request to have my channel, in all caps, which is without peer, monetized, has been rejected thrice by the degenerates who run YouTube. This man has appealed to the copyright system 3 times, been rejected all 3 times. And, might I add, that's completely fair, because he's just uploading longer Earth, Wind & Fire songs. Finally, I can get to my point. If you want to enjoy the rest of this remix, or any other subsequent extremely high quality work, then it is incumbent on you to aggressively state my case to YouTube. And how will you do this? I have no MFing idea. But if someone figures it out, please post your reasoning/methods here. That's the price you'll have to pay if you want more. And I promise, through my revised methods, you'll be no less than astounded at what is coming. I have some theories on what is coming. More Earth, Wind & Fire songs. Very slightly changed in pacing, not changed at all in musical quality. Final note. It is certain that this post will offend lots of people of whom I don't give AF about their opinions. If you post your blasphemies here, I will delete you and ban you from ever again posting to my channel. In seeing that, I did go and check with my original person who posted on this guy's channel, Rockmaster J, link in the description, he's a very funny guy. His comment is still up. Most of all, have a pleasant day. Rick, which is my actual name. That's right, Jose is just the name of my channel. I don't even know what to fucking say. I feel like I've said my piece at this point. So, the fact that he's asking for a call to action and doesn't even know what the action is. I did a call to action earlier in this video. That was not set up, I swear. I didn't know this was gonna happen. I was informed about this after the last recording. Anyway, this is truly wild to me. I will link his channel in the description if you want to go and verify all of this for yourself. But thank you for going on this deep dive with me. I was truly fascinated by this existing, and I just needed to get my thoughts out on it. So, if this was interesting to you, send me more wacky nonsense, and I'll go digging through the comments and learning stuff about it. Goodbye, everyone. I'm sorry, Creamtown. I didn't mean to drop you. Where'd you go? No! He's okay.